Europe. The second smallest continent, just 7% of Earth's land, yet it attracts over half of the world's international travelers. And almost every single year, 745 million people came here, making it the most visited region on Earth. With 7 of the world's 10 most visited countries and over 400 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, no other continent holds so much wonder in such a small space. But then comes the shock. A place so extraordinary, it feels as if God created it twice. So rare the world even built a copy, a secret most travelers will never tell you. And this is just the beginning, because in this journey, you'll uncover how travelers experience dreamlike places, Austria, Croatia, and beyond, almost for free. Yes, you heard right. And whatever you do, don't miss the last spot, because it might just change the way you see travel forever. Cinque Terre isn't just a postcard view. It's a survival story of 5 cliffside villages clinging to the Ligurian coast. It is a place where only 4,000 permanent residents call home, yet millions of travelers pour in every year. The contrast is shocking. The villages rise from sea level up to nearly 800 meters in the surrounding hills. With landscapes this steep, roads barely stand a chance. That's why cars are almost useless here. Trains and ferries remain the true lifelines, a reminder that here, nature dictates the rules. UNESCO named Cinque Terre a World Heritage Site in 1997, a reminder that beauty here isn't an accident, but the result of centuries of resilience. And yet, this rugged wonder teaches travelers one timeless lesson. Slow down, because beauty only appears when you stop rushing. And slowing down here means more than just sightseeing. It's about hiking, tasting, and living at the pace of the sea. Think hiking will burn calories? Forget it. You'll be pausing every few steps for photos and awe. And when your appetite demands its own adventure, Monterosso al Mare answers. Ristorante Mickey serves refined seafood for $27 to $43 per person. Want something extraordinary? Torre Aurora offers dining in a 13th century tower with panoramic views and tasting menus $97 per person. So tell me, would you hike these trails for the views or just sip espresso and watch the sea? Honestly, I want to see who's here for the adventure and who's here for the croissants. Comment below, I'm curious. And if you believe these Italian sunsets can't be beaten, Norway's skies are about to set the night on fire. Lofoten isn't just a destination, it's a paradox at the edge of the Arctic. Smaller than London at just 1,227 square kilometers, yet stretched across 200 kilometers of wild coastline, it feels endless and fragile all at once. Summer here breaks the rules. Midnight looks like noon as the sun refuses to set. Then winter flips the script. Only 24,000 people endure the cold, but millions of cod flood the waters, outnumbering humans thousands of times over. Fishing villages rest at the foot of mountains that rise straight out of the sea, while fjords mirror the sky so perfectly they erase the line between water and heaven. In Lofoten, silence isn't empty. It's a force you feel vibrating in your chest. In summer, most of you might be tempted to swim, but there's a chance you could sink and risk your life. That's why I've linked some essential products in the description to save your time and protect the life that's truly a gift from God. One day, the ice will retreat, the snow will vanish, and this beauty may never look the same again. The question is, will you see it before it changes? Hallstatt isn't just a village. It's a place that makes you question reality. Pastel houses mirrored in a still lake, a church steeple slicing the mist. Streets so quiet, your own footsteps sound too loud. So perfect, China built a copy. But the original? It hits differently. And yes, it's a place that everyone said that nature created twice. Hallstatt isn't just a village, it's a fairy tale. Perched at 511 meters above sea level, home to only 700 residents, yet visited by over 1 million travelers each year. It stretches along the western shore of Lake Hallstatt, 8.5 square kilometers of mirrored water hugged by whispering mountains. Since 1997, the Hallstatt-Dachstein region has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A legacy of beauty. Getting here is part of the charm. Narrow mountain roads lead in, and parking is limited, as if the mountains themselves are guarding this hidden gem. Few travelers climb up to the Waldbachstrub waterfall trail, just a 10-minute walk from town, but from there, you get a view of the village and lake that feels completely your own. Here's the catch most travelers don't notice. Hallstatt is stunning, but the smell of fresh bread and Alpine cooking makes it hard to resist. For a quick bite, Pizzeria Bella Milano has pizzas and comfort food, $11 to $22, or for a special lakeside meal, Seawort Restaurant serves refined Austrian dishes, $50 to $70, with a view you won't forget. And just when you think you've seen perfection, it's time to trade storybook calm for something wilder, because our next stop makes Hallstatt feel like just the warm-up. Plitvice isn't just a park, it's a living mosaic of water and forest. Where 16 terraced lakes cascade into each other through waterfalls and streams. Covering nearly 297 square kilometers, with lakes stretching over 1.5 square kilometers of crystal clear water. The park rises from 367 to 639 meters above sea level, creating breathtaking viewpoints at every turn. Few people live here, mostly park staff and nearby villagers, but over 1 million tourists arrive each year, drawn by nature's ever-changing palette. Since 1979, UNESCO has protected Plitvice as a World Heritage Site, ensuring the lake's emerald, turquoise, and deep blue waters are preserved. Trails are carefully maintained, and swimming is prohibited. So the park remains a living, breathing masterpiece, where every step feels like entering a world untouched by time. Most travelers don't realize how close they are to exploring Europe's dream destinations on a budget. And I'll reveal exactly how in a moment. After hours of chasing waterfalls and trails, one problem hits: hunger. Most tourists settle for overpriced park snacks, but just a short walk away, Etno Garden awaits. Here, Croatian lamb, risotto, and cheese platters range from $30 to $145 per person. Whether you want a simple bite or a full feast, it's a taste of Plitvice you won't forget. If Plitvice isn't on your bucket list yet, it should be. But I want to know, what's the European spot you've been dreaming of the most? Comment below. Europe feels expensive. Austria, Croatia, Norway. But here's the secret. Hallstatt, Plitvice, even Norway's fjords can be experienced at reasonable prices if you know where to look. No luxury suites, no endless room service. The best stays are simple. safe, and full of heart. Exactly where memories are made. Rates change with season. But for you, I recommend using trusted apps to find the best deals without overspending. Want the exact trusted ones? Check the description for some reasonable hotels. Positano, Amalfi Coast. Positano isn't just a dream, it lives. Draped in pastel houses stacked along cliffs that rise from sea level up to 350 meters. This tiny town covers just 8 square kilometers and is home to around 3,900 residents. Yet in peak summer, tens of thousands of tourists flood in, far outnumbering locals. Cars are limited in the historic center, so the streets, boats, and local shuttles are the only way to move, making every step feel alive. With sapphire seas, pebble beaches, and stunning coastal views, Positano isn't just a place to see, it's a place to feel. Most tourists stick to the main beach, but a short walk up the Sentiero dei Limoni trail takes you past lemon groves to quiet terraces with amazing views of the coast. A peaceful side of Positano few see. Every corner hits you with raw, vibrant beauty, making your daily routine feel grayscale. Yes, the stairs are endless, but that's just an excuse to indulge in gelato guilt-free. This is a European gem that will change the way you see travel. Miss it, and you'll be leaving a piece of the world's magic behind. Beauty you don't just observe, but live, breathe, and carry forever. You've seen Europe's wonders. The cities that float, the cliffs that defy gravity, the villages that feel like dreams. Which of these spots do you like the most? Comment below. But the journey doesn't end here. There's a secret waiting in Thailand, one that will make you see travel in a completely new way. Click now to uncover it before the world's hidden treasures slip away.